Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Right Honourable Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Prime Minister's Volunteer Awards ceremony. I am Senator Nikki Eaton, and it is a pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. The Prime Minister's Volunteer Awards recognizes the efforts, innovation, and accomplishments of exceptional Canadian volunteers. This includes individuals, innovative not-for-profit organizations, and private sector businesses who contribute their time and leadership to improve the well-being of Canadian families and communities. What a pleasure it is for me to be part of such a well-deserved celebration of volunteerism and to honor our 17 very deserving award recipients. We all know what a volunteer is. A volunteer is someone who cares enough about something to do the work it takes to make a difference. We are gathered here today to recognize men and women who've shown that kind of dedication. Shown it by becoming so completely involved in the problems that need fixing or causes that need leading that their work must properly be considered an example to all. They are a wonderful group of Canadians from all across our country, and I look forward to introducing them all to you. But first, I would like to call to the podium somebody who is herself no stranger to working hard in the service of others, the Honourable Diane Fenton.
It's an honor to be here today with our Prime Minister, many of my colleagues, and of course, with all of you for this wonderful event. I am the Minister responsible for volunteerism in Canada, so I'm extraordinarily proud to be here as we formally acknowledge the efforts of some truly outstanding Canadians. The example set by today's recipients of the inaugural Prime Minister's Volunteer Awards are all worthy of our applause, individually and collectively. They help create a much larger story, a narrative about what makes Canada such an incredible country from coast to coast. And I know that so many volunteers, people generously offering their time, their talent, and their experience, do so without ever looking for recognition or reward. And that's the common thread in the quilt. Congratulations. But most importantly, thank you. You're making Canada better, and you're making it stronger. Please join me in welcoming our Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Diane, for that kind introduction. Thank you, Senator Nikki, for acting as our MC today. Cabinet and caucus colleagues, thank you for joining us. Medal recipients, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mes amis. Le fait d'occuper le poste de Premier Ministre du Canada est un grand privilège. And as Prime Minister, there are many moments that remind me what a privilege it is to serve Canada and Canadians. Moments such as this one. Je tiens donc à vous dire à tous et à toutes, à chacun et chacune des premiers récipiendaires du prix de Premier Ministre pour le bénévolat, que je suis honoré d'être en votre compagnie aujourd'hui. Your exceptional contributions as volunteers, as businesses that look beyond the bottom line, and as innovative not-for-profits mean so much for so many from coast to coast to coast each and every day. And your example challenges all citizens to service. Yes, I mean all citizens. The great statesman Edmund Burke once put it this way, let me quote, "Nobody made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could only do a little." More recently, His Excellency David Johnston spoke of volunteerism and described the idea of being a generous and caring nation as one cherished by Canadians of all backgrounds and all ages. How very right he is. And how often do volunteers, motivated from within, take the doing of good works as its own sufficient satisfaction? For that we applaud. Mais ce gouvernement croit, ce Premier ministre croit, que le bénévolat au Canada devrait être davantage souligné publiquement. And these awards, the Prime Minister's Volunteer Awards, are a thank you on behalf of myself, the Government of Canada, and all Canadians. It is a thank you to the more than 13 million of our citizens, as Diane mentioned, represented by those gathered here, who give their time each year. Just to repeat some of the statistics, it has been conservatively estimated that the volunteer work that can be measured would, if paid for, cost the economy more than $14 billion. But ladies and gentlemen, that is almost certainly a gross understatement. It's actually impossible to calculate the true value of volunteer service and the care and the caring that it represents. All we know, all we can know for sure, is that Canadians would be poorer without it, much poorer.
Please allow me to introduce the recipients of the first Prime Minister's Awards this year. We will start with the regional awards. There are 3 categories in each of the 5 regions: Community Leader, Business Leader, and Social Innovator. The regions are Atlantic, which comprises of New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island; Quebec, Ontario, the Prairies, consisting of Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, and British Columbia, and the North, including the Northwest Territories, Nunavut, and Yukon. The Awards for Community Leader recognizes individuals whose exceptional contribution to their community has improved the well-being of individuals and their families. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Ashid Bahl, the recipient of the Award for Community Leader for the Prairies. Congratulations, Mr. Bahl. Children's Society of Alberta in 1980. His efforts have raised more than $15 million for children who are financially disadvantaged, facing life-threatening illnesses, or live with disabilities. Mr. Bahl leads by example, volunteering his time and encouraging private sector associates to do likewise. Mr. Bahl builds schools and orphanages around the world and helps countries hit by natural disasters and war. His skill in creating partnerships with corporations and governmental organizations enables the society to reach children in need across the city, the province, and the world. Congratulations, Mr. Bahl. Le prochain prix va à Madame Alfreda Berubé, qui est la lauréate du prix de la catégorie Leadership communautaire pour l'Atlantique.
The amazing day when it's December 14th and we're all here to celebrate the Premier's Award, and we're honoring Ashid Bahl, and we're really extremely proud of him, and this is from all of his family. We love you very much, and thank you so much for including us in all your endeavors, and we wish you all the best and success.
And I'm very proud of you.
Very proud
I
of you.
know. Mom's pictures are so
Cheers,
good.
Mom.
You should see the pictures. Did you see them? You're so proud. You're glowing.